Dear students, good morning. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well your studies. This is your science teacher. We are learning about 4th class science, first lesson, food and digestion. In term 2, what is our first lesson? Food and digestion. Dear students, I will read the lesson. All of you listen and carefully. Okay. In this class, learn about digestion. Digestion of food. The food that we eat is not directly is to provide energy. It is broken down into a simpler form. The process of breaking down our food into a simpler form is called digestion. What is digestion? Dear students, underline these lines. The process of breaking down a food into a simpler form is called digestion. Digested food is absorbed by the blood and taken to all the parts of the body. Digestive food is absorbed by the blood and taken to all the parts of the body. The process of digestion. The process of digestion begins from the moment we put food into our mouth. With the help of our teeth, we bite and chew the food and break it into small pieces. As we chew, the saliva in our mouth mixes with the food. Saliva is a digestive liquid secreted by the salivary glands. Dear students, underline the word saliva and salivary glands. Saliva changes the insoluble starch in food into soluble sugar. That is why starchy foods like bread and rice taste sweet after we chew them. From the mouth, the food passes through the food pipe into the stomach. Dear students, underline the word stomach. Our stomach is a hollow muscular bag. The food is churned here. The digestive juices in the stomach break down the proteins present in the food into a simpler form. From the stomach, the food is pushed into a long coiled tube called the small intestine. Dear students, underline the lines. From the stomach, the food is pushed into a long coiled tube called the small intestine. The inside walls of the small intestine produce a juice that mixes with the food. The liver and the pancreas also pour their juices into the small intestine. These juices help to completely digest the food. The digested food is almost like a liquid. The blood vessels present in the walls of the small intestine absorb the digested food and carry it to all the parts of the body. The undigested food passes into the large intestine. The blood vessels in the walls of the large intestine absorb the extra water. Students, underline the word is large intestine. The semi-solid waste is passed out through the anus. Dear students, now see the picture. Dear students, all of you see the picture. The human digestive system. What are the parts of the human digestive system? Salivary glands, mouth, food pipe, liver, stomach, pancreas, large intestine, small intestine, and last one is anus. Dear students, today we will go to learn digestion. First of all, we all know we need energy to do various tasks in our day-to-day life. And this energy comes from food. But do you get energy in a few moments after eating food? No. Let's see why it happens. Okay, in the food we eat, not be used directly our body cells. So the food we eat needs to be broken down into simpler substance and to be absorbed by the blood. This process is called digestion. I will repeat it again once again, dear students. Listen carefully. The food we eat needs to be broken down into simpler substance and to be absorbed by the blood. And this process is called digestion. Okay, children, see the picture. This is the whole process that takes place when we eat food. Food enters the mouth. Next is many organs work together and help in digestion. So, the set of organs that help in the process of digestion, the digestive system forms the main organs of digestive system of our body are mouth, food pipe, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine, large intestine and anus. Now see the picture of the human digestive system. The process of digestion starts in mouth. The process of digestion starts in the mouth. In fact, digestion starts before you taking your favorite food. Like take an example. If, if your mother is favorite dish on the table in front of you. So, first when you see it, smell it or even when you imagine the taste of the meat, at the time the salivary glands secrete saliva. Secretes means we say releases. So salivary glands secrete saliva and the salivary glands present in the mouth pour saliva which converts starch into sugar. That is which converts up complex carbohydrates to simple carbohydrates, which converts starch into sugar, that is which converts up complex carbohydrates to simple carbohydrates. So children, see in the picture, as we can see, the salivary glands, they secrete saliva in the mouth. After that, what happened is, the first when we take a bite of the food, our incisor teeth and our molar teeth both help chewing the food. That is, molar teeth crack and grind the food into more smaller pieces. After that, the tongue helps in mixing saliva with the food particles and swallow the chewed food pipe to food pipe. Next one is food pipe. The food pipe, it is known as esophagus. The food goes through the food pipe passed into the stomach. Next one is food pipe. It is also known as esophagus. The food goes through the food pipe passed to the stomach. Next is stomach. The food has passed on the stomach and the stomach is like a muscular bag. If you see the picture, in the picture it will look like a letter J. The inner layer of the stomach releases digestive juices. These juices help in the digestion of the food. Food is churned and mixed with the digestive juices. Okay, now see in the picture is here is the stomach. Now the food mixes with the digestive juices and after mixes it becomes the soup. The food in the stomach becomes like a thick soup and passes into the small intestine, but at the same time the liver releases bile and pancreas releases enzymes which passes into small intestine. And let's have look on liver and pancreas which have the food digested more details. The liver. The liver is the largest organ of our body. It produces bile. Bile helps to digest fats in the small intestine. Pancreas. The pancreas produces pancreatic juices. Thus, pancreatic juices digested carbohydrates, fats and proteins in the small intestine. Next one is small intestine. Small intestine is the longest organ of the body. Okay, the liver and pancreas pass their juices into the small intestine which help in complete digestion of nutrients. The digestive nutrients absorbed by the blood vessels in the walls of the small intestine, The nutrients contained blood is passed to other body parts through the blood vessels. The undigested food goes into large intestine. So next is large intestine. The large intestine absorbs the extra water and carries it to the kidneys. Can you tell me why does the large intestine absorb the extra water? Okay, I will let you know. Extra water present in the digested food. If the water is not absorbed with the extra water present food, it let melt to be dehydration or lack of water. That is a reason large intestine absorb extra water present in digested food. So children, last one is anus. Anus is the last part of the digestive system. Waste out from the anus. Waste is thrown out from the anus. So children, what you conclude here? Yes, the digestive system is very important part of our body. Without it, we can't get the essential nutrients which are needed for our proper growth and good health. Okay, dear students, did you understand what I said? I hope all of you understand what I said. Bye. Thank you.